Well, my name is Bret McEndaffer. I have a couple of places that we run yearling cattle on and on grass, and that we bring in here and feed. I do have farm ground that surrounds the feed yard that we put together, that we raise corn on and hay on, and so we've always got something to do. When we purchased the place, there was just one little pen that cattle were being fed in at the time, and a gentleman in Sterling wanted us to wean some calves for him, so we did. And then the next year we weaned a few more for him, and then we built a few pens, and then every year we built on an addition to where we're at today. I never had a vision of building a feed yard. I love the freedom to make a mistake, make it right, and I love the people. That the best people in the world are in the cattle business, in the ag business. That's just a fact. A couple of the good experiences was properties that I purchased that Mark really didn't have anything to do with, but he helped me make sure everything was right, make sure that the deed was right, make sure the water was right, and different things. And he never got anything out of it. He just did it because that's what he does. And so that's when I got the appreciation for Mark. And then, of course, as time went on, and he had this ranch come up for sale, and my wife really is the one that wanted the ranch. She said that, boy, someday I want a ranch. And I said, well, someday we'll have one if I can afford it. And so we bought the ranch together and really bought it for her and my kids. And everything Mark said about the place is the way it was. And he was so easy to work with. Him and his crew was so simple. And then a couple months later, I was involved in another property that we bought, and same thing. If you get the details incorrect or something, it could just be a terrible situation. I mean, he's always precise on the water, well permits, property lines, all the details are covered. Then he makes it so easy on the transaction too, the contracts, and I mean, even somebody like myself can understand what I'm signing. When you're spending that kind of money on a piece of property, you want to make sure everything is the way it's presented. For that reason, that's why we chose to do business with Mark. And if I was to ever sell a property, Mark would be my first call. You get the straight answer. It might not be the one you want from Mark, but you'll get the honest answer and the correct one. There isn't anybody else that I would recommend. You knew when you're at Mark's auctions, you know where you stand, and if you're not sure, he's right there to tell you and help you. The other auction that I attended and bought property at, I wasn't sure I even had the property bought when we were done. So, yeah, I mean, he makes a difference. You deal with people, and we're in a people business, no matter what kind of business you're in, and he's definitely the kind of person that I like to do business with.